I know what you're thinking. Lauren, what the hell is going on? Why are you an anime character? To make a long story short, I gained like 30 pounds over COVID, and I don't want to be on camera right now. This is a response video to Vaush some friends asked me to make. The thing is, this video only appeals to people who watch Vaush, like Nier Automata, and happen to know who I am. So there is exactly 7 of you out there. Hi. If somehow you have come across this, my name is Lauren. I am a moderator at a small Vaush Facebook page called Coconut Island, which is to say, I like Vaush. But sometimes he's completely wrong, and this time he has gone too far. And I am of course referring to his garbage takes on the 2017 game Nier Automata. I've defended Vaush through a lot, but the truth is, his opinions on Nier Automata are not only objectively incorrect, they betray his weak media analysis skills. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but some opinions are trash. Nier Automata is a 2017 Japanese game by Director Yoko Taro and Studio Platinum Games. It follows the story of a group of human-like androids in their war against the machines that have wiped out humanity. To say that this game means a lot to me is a bit of an understatement. I played Nier at the start of the pandemic, and I am not kidding when I say this game quite literally saved my life from the depths of depression. And it wasn't just me either. To this day, Nier maintains a strong following and passionate fans. Vaush has sadly, completely and utterly missed the point of the game. I am here today to explain to you why this game matters and what Vaush got wrong.
Speaking of hot media takes, I actually don't know if I think that it's a good game. Nier Automata.
Vaush hones in on the dodge mechanic, criticizing it for its simplicity, lack of challenge, and inaccurate hitboxes.
This is kind of a part of the whole Platinum Games spectacle fighter dealio, but like the dodge mechanic doesn't mean anything. Like, you can just spam dodge the entire game with no consequences. You don't need to time it or do it in a particular direction. You literally can just keep hitting the dodge button over and over again while your finger breaks, and just get in attacks when you want.
Is Nier's combat the most in-depth? Honestly, no. But the question is it fun? An aspect of Yoko Taro's game design is mixing up the gameplay, moving from a hack and slash to a bullet hell, even a side-scrolling platform, and so on. I have rarely ever seen a game be this diverse and dynamic in its mechanics, a point completely lost on Vaush. More to the point, is it fun gameplay? Well, apparently it was fun enough for Vaush to 100% it, and then watch a 25-hour playthrough.
Okay? I finished it. Right, I want to hear it from you. Right? I played the fucking game. No, I'm re-experiencing it through a Let's Play. I'd watched the whole... I'd played the whole thing beforehand and 100%ed it.
But as an aside, video games don't necessarily have to have fun combat mechanics to be a good game. A game like 2003's Morrowind is a tragedy of errors in combat design. Everything is based on dice rolls, so you can be visually hitting an enemy and missing, animations are stiff, the combat is repetitive, but its exploration and roleplay elements carry the rest of the game. Which isn't to say Nier Automata isn't fun. Quite frankly, I enjoyed blasting at robots with my pod and performing high-flying stylish stunts to dismantle my enemies, not to mention Nier's interesting boss designs. Okay Vaush, so you don't like Nier Automata's gameplay. What do you consider to be a fun game? Wow, that's amazing. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, Vaush doesn't have a leg to stand on here. Something Nier Automata rightfully gets a lot of praise for is its art direction. The game has truly cinematic moments and a diverse array of some really stunning environments. 2B's look is iconic, so much so that she appears in other media quite a bit. Vaush attributes Nier Automata's success to 2B's butt, which is a bizarre claim to make. So much so, it's basically a non sequitur.
Okay, can we be real? 48% of the reason people like Nier Automata is because of 2B's fat ass, okay?
How many video game characters are sexualized? Are all those games so successful? Are sexy women in games a new thing? Are you saying Nier won all these Game of the Year awards because of 2B's attractive ass? Or how is this really even a criticism? The aesthetics of a game are a huge part of its enjoyment. At the same time, only having good aesthetics will not make people love a game. 2B could have a normal butt. This does not detract anything from the overall game design. The main issue Vaush takes with 2B's ass is that it undermines the game's philosophical underpinnings.
I legitimately feel like a lot of people are really into Nier Automata because of the jarring dissonance between the weird gameplay and themes and the fact that the main character has a ripe dumper, you know? I really do think that's like the main... And I will not lie, by the way, it does make a philosophy game a little bit harder to take seriously when you can play it while looking like this.
But earlier, Vaush also criticizes the game for not having philosophy at all.
How is it about... In what way does it meaningfully comment upon nihilism?
Which is it, Vaush? Is the game philosophical, or is it not? I don't consider it a philosophy game at all. I consider it a love story with philosophical overtones, a subtlety that Vaush doesn't appreciate. But let's take Vaush at his word. The criticism that sexuality undermines philosophy within an artistic medium. Vaush criticizes the game for having characters named after philosophers like Simone de Beauvoir and Sartre. These philosophers in real life were horn dogs in an open relationship. Albert Camus is famously a stud known for getting around. If these actual philosophers made a video game, it would be way hornier than Nier Automata. To summarize, yes, there is philosophy in the game. No, it is not a philosophy game. What would that even mean? If you say philosophy game to me, I imagine Plato's Symposium Simulator. Yes, 2B has a nice butt. But that does not undermine the philosophical story elements of the game, because, and follow my logic here, the philosophy is not meant to be that deep, nor did it ever claim to be. If that had been the case, people would rightfully call the game pretentious.
Can we all take a deep breath and admit this together? It's not that fucking deep. It's pretentious.
Is Nier Automata a pretentious game? No, Nier is a stylish game. Nier touches on some deeper themes, but at no point does the game ask of you to expect anything more than what it delivers. Don't get me wrong, this game is touching, it is emotional and meaningful, but it is a simple game telling a simple story in fun and memorable ways. Vaush's entire persona is about how much smarter he is than his opponents. He is stuck in something called debate bro brain. That the game has accessible themes makes it look weak. Vaush is viewing Nier Automata like an opponent who needs to be logically dismantled and defeated. To put it simply, Vaush looks for fights, and without fail, he will find one where one doesn't exist. It's such a shame because he misses the forest for the trees. Nier is a lovingly crafted work of art, but he has to hone in on any weak point to exploit and attack. Nier Automata did not miss the point. Vaush did. Actually, he misses the entire story.
Good lord, you basically just described the plot. I'm sorry, wait, did I miss something? Are the androids created by the machines too? Or are the androids just the remnants of humans? Wait, I'm sorry, did you guys pay attention?
This is the point Vaush is missing. The androids are machines, and vice versa. One of the major plot points of the game is 9S discovering that androids and machines have the same fundamental core programming, and him uncovering the truth is an entire fucking level. This is the philosophical crux of the game. The machines made the androids because they needed a purpose, an enemy to combat. The androids' entire existence is predicated on a lie. They think they're fighting for humanity, but they're not. This is how the game touches on existentialism and nihilism. How do you experience the game twice and completely miss the point? I'm not saying the game doesn't have its flaws. It does. But what it does right is so masterfully woven together in a way that many people have found genuinely touching. The real beauty of Nier Automata is the meta-narrative between the player and the game. The existence of the androids is inherently nihilistic, and we see them struggle with the aftermath of that nihilism. I think the question the game asks is a poignant one. What happens when you no longer feel purpose? In the times we find ourselves in, many people are asking that question. What's the answer this game gives us? In the end, we are asked to delete our save game to help others finish theirs. What was the point of a game where you throw away your progress? The save file never mattered. You had already experienced everything the game had to give you. You delete save files all the time, but deleting it for someone else? All the androids have in this world is each other. Maybe that's enough.